Welcome to rpgamepire. I'm David.
I'm Julie.
So now we're going to do the review of Sojourn, A Journey Through Time, a game that we backed on Kickstarter.
Yep.
Now, hopefully you've had a chance to look at the how to play video and the playthrough video. So let's take a look at the overview of the game.
Okay.
So it's a strategy game. It's a solo that takes 5 to 20 minutes. Ages 13 and up. The mechanics involve hand management and action/movement, and it's published by Wyvern Gaming. So, Julie, why don't you explain your ratings there?
Okay.
Actually, let me try that again there. It's all over the place.
Yes, you are. Okay. I found the cards very interesting. You can learn your dates very easily. There are things on here I didn't even know when it was. The pictures are just mind-blowing. I like that it's a very short game. And it was fun playing as a team, even though David told me that it's not a team game, but we played it and I liked it that way. I did find it to be very tense, and I don't like being tense, so I probably wouldn't play. I wouldn't probably play this.
You're feeling very tense with the.
Oh yeah, with the movement. And if you don't roll well, it's just a lot of pressure.
Fault, but you still felt it.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
All right, so let's take a look how. And by the way, we make our list separately. Now I know what Julie's going to say because I didn't put it in, but I make my list before she does.
Right.
But Julie has no idea what I'm going to say.
I have no clue.
All right, so I think it has excellent production value. One of the stretch goals was to do better cards, which they are better than normal. It's easy to play. Oh, by the way, the production includes the art as well. So as you see here, if you haven't watched the playthrough yet, the art is outstanding.
It is.
Now, for me, a solo game is a neutral. I like to play with other people, so I don't see myself playing this by myself. As long as I have other people to play with, maybe someday I might be in that situation where I have to bring out a game like this and play it, but I rather play with other people. Now, there are rules to play with two players, but you have to have two copies, which we only have one copy.
Okay.
All right, so as you saw in the playthrough, it does have some luck issues.
Very much.
Not only are you drawing destination cards here, you got to find the fragments in here. So actually, I'll show that on the camera here. I mean, you have there's only, I think, about 6 fragments. See, here's 3 right here. So I didn't shuffle it very well, as it turns out.
No, you
So we would have to have gone through all these events.
Oh my gosh, we did.
Oh, here's one.
There's one. That would have helped.
So we would have had 2 early on, and then we would have to go all the way down to here. So maybe there's a way to make it a little bit more, less luck.
Yeah.
If you, you know how some games have you put a card in
Oh,
so
yes.
many things?
Yeah.
So maybe you can do that, or
That would be good, like every 10 cards or something.
or something like that. Maybe that's the way to do that. And then, not only so you're drawing the destination cards here, luckily, and then you're drawing from this deck, trying to get lucky to find the right time stream, and then you got to roll these dice. So, that's the issue of the game. There's a lot of luck involved, and there is some strategy, obviously, but if you're unlucky, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
So that's why, for me, it's a neutral, because it is a solo game, and they have to have some kind of variability in it to make it challenging for a solo person. But it can be very frustrating if you just draw badly.
Yep.
Anyway, so it does have possible education, extensions, and connections. So the age level of,
It's on the side right here, babe.
I just already forgot,
13.
of 13 and up is appropriate because it is kind of a dark theme. And I can see why, as a designer, they made these decisions as to why, for instance...
Is 13, what, a freshman in high school?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, because you're trying to associate the damage of going to this event. So that's why it's an overwhelming mix of events that are not too positive.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to create the situation where, as a time traveler, you're going to these different places that are dangerous.
Right.
But it's kind of a dark theme because I mean, just the things that you have in here. The bombing of Pearl Harbor, you know,
9/11.
9/11, the assassination of JFK. So it's kind of, I understand from a game design standpoint, but from an educational standpoint, I don't know if I would want to have a game that focuses on all these negative events.
Yeah, no, if you see the unboxing, you'll see our genuine just shock when we saw the cards, because we were not prepared for what we saw.
Yeah,
and
'cause
we're adults.
I forgot on the Kickstarter of, you know, they did show some of this art ahead of time.
Oh, see, I don't remember it.
So again, makes sense game design, but in terms of using with younger people or for education, I could with certain kids introduce these events, and you can, what I mean by an extension is that they can create a story with these cards and use it to, you know, for creative writing, or maybe events they'd like to add.
What about
So-
writing a report?
Yeah, you can, again, it could get kids interested in it, but there are other games that use time travel cards that are not so dark.
Yeah, like the
So-
game Time Travel.
Right. So that comes to my next concern, is the art. Again, a word of caution. I don't know if you noticed, honey, but I mean, like for instance, this card.
I don't think I've even seen that one.
Here you have actual gun going off, shooting the Archduke. So that could be an issue for some people. Here's, again, we showed this card before. I mean, that's a very disturbing image for some people. And then, here we go, this one right here, French Revolution, the Reign of Terror, where they're using the guillotine. He's holding a head right there.
Oh, geez, I didn't even
So-
see that one before.
Yeah, you didn't see that. And so I noticed that, and I'm thinking, another reason why I'd be concerned with certain audiences of
Definitely.
using this game, especially educational audiences. Now, you can remove those cards, especially the French Revolution. I'd probably remove that one if I was going to show it.
Well, and I
use it
think the
with kids.
9/11, if you're doing little kids, I would probably
Well,
get rid of 9/11.
I wouldn't do this game with little kids.
No.
It's
Even
def-
gifted little kids, I wouldn't do it with.
No, I wouldn't. So,
Nope.
again, it's something to keep in mind, because being a social studies teacher for over 22 years,
Yeah.
it's one reason why I backed this game. So let's see what our ratings are.
Okay.
And we used the Board Game Geek ratings. And so, Julie, tell us why you ranked it a take it
Mediocre.
or leave it.
Well, first of all, the only solo game I like to play is on my my tablet.
So you like video games that are...
I like video games that are solo,
yeah.
but I don't really like playing games by myself. I like to be able to play with someone to bounce things off of and ask questions, and also it was really dark.
Yeah, it's a dark game.
I'm not a dark person, if you guys couldn't tell by now. I'm rather happy and bubbly, and this just is very depressing. I don't want that.
Well, some of the cards can be.
Yeah.
And so for me, I will play it in the mood. I'm going to keep this in the collection, and I think, like I said, in the right situation, it can be used.
Yeah.
It's just not something that, for me, the biggest issue is the solo aspect. If this was more social or a group game, I could see playing it more often. But because it's meant to be a solo game, I'm only going to play it in the mood, and I don't know how often that will be.
Yeah.
So that is our review of Sojourn. This is rpgamepire, and I'm David.
I'm Julie. Thank
So-
you so much for watching.
Yeah, please remember to like
And subscribe.
subscribe. So have a good day.
Talk to you soon, or see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.